They said it was plugged up.
I didn't know it was plugged up. It looked like it was just laying in the chair.
He got me plugged up.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. College football line restatements, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Collins. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. on the run. It's Davidson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got his man on the outside. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Caught, close to the marker, it's Moore. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Got his man downfield.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the tailback. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Gives it on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Hits him in stride at the 10. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass. pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Calls his own number. Creates a little space. Racing to the right. He's at the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 of the 19.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knights! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick catch on 3rd down. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? We'll be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it, looking for a 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Holds it in on the left. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, UCF. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Turning it on. Breaks the tackle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, going to the air. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
Right, absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. This time it's complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision.
There he goes. Powers through. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Maybe a double pass.
Please don't call offensive pass. And oh my God, yo, that worked to perfection.
There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a
God.
while. You get a play like that wiped out,
Shit.
that one's going to linger. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Knights. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Working that left side now. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got an open man. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Raiola. Got him downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
What? I'm trying.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's fired. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Rayola. Looking to buy time. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Man, this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Looking downfield on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Touchdown, Clemson! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot. despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
He might want another play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. A strike downfield.
Get the fuck out of this dumb ass guy. Come on, Sean. Like, God dang.